Hello, my name is Sir Bondo. Today my presentation is Are mortality rate improving amongst infants and adults in selected sub-Saharan West African countries? This presentation is for course data 620 section 9040 spring 2018. The professor for the course is Dr. Caroline Bain. Now, I'm looking at number of infant versus adult mortality rate in the region. This graph indicates both adult and infant mortality rate starting from here 2000 to year 2014. As you can see in the indicator, the actual indicator, the adult mortality rate in 2000 is 3,145, whereas in infant is 794. I see there is a slight decrease when you go down to 2014 to 2,875 for adult and 633 for infant. But it is forecasted that mortality rate in both adult and infant is steady at approximately 2,900 for adult and 760 for infant. The graph predicts a future slight increase in both adult and infant mortality rate. The increase is negligible because the slope of the graph tends to level with no obvious increase. Now, I'm going to look at the mortality rate versus the number of infant mortality in selected sub-Saharan countries by year. I'm going to start with Nigeria, it being the most populous country in the region. Look at in here 2010. You have adult mortality rate at 405 and the number of infant death is at 521. I wonder what happened. It must be some famine or some disease that caused those happenings. Then comparing to Mali, another country in the region, which has 374 versus 557 for infant children. And figures 4, since the rate in those they are a little bit higher, I want to know the relationship between the male mortality versus the female mortality. The male mortality between them indicate that more men die than women in their earlier age, but the mortality rate is almost even as you go through the trend and later in life between the two sexes. As you can see, the trend, the correlation between the trends, and there's a relationship here between them. Now, in conclusion, depending on the country, the adult mortality rate is declining in countries like Senegal, for example. See, it's declining. In this country, there's a decline compared to other countries like Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea, where there's an increase.